When I start talking, I don't say nearly as much as I mean to say.
When I start talking, I don't say nearly as much as I mean to say.
When I start talking, I don't say nearly as much as I mean to say.
When I start talking, I don't say nearly as much as I mean to say.
When I start talking, I don't say nearly as much as I mean to say.
When I start talking, I don't say nearly as much as I mean to say.
I'm searching for something. You can find yourself in isolation. It takes a while to find it. You keep digging through colors, and when you think it'll never end, gradually, it gets brighter.
find inspiration in isolation. And inspiration is what sets your heart on fire. See? Heart on fire. Really setting your heart on fire. I miss playing video games and the way you laughed when I danced in the rain. I miss our winter fights and making angels in the snow. I miss running through sprinklers and eating ice cream cones. I miss making blanket forts and watching dumb cartoons. I wish that I was home right now because I miss
I was home right now.
So please know that I love you,
I love you.
even though I'm far away.
Even though I'm far away.
You will always be my brother, and that I'm proud to say.
When I need some inspiration.
I run.
My feet seem to know that they are the leaders.
They steer me to the road. I run.
And the road is hard and dusty. The stones bruise my bare feet.
I like the pain when I run.
The road turns to mud.
All around me there are only trees and the silent breeze.
No cars come through here.
I run.
So I feel free and thoughtless.
I focus on my surroundings.
I'm aware because my feet are bare. I love when the trees turn orange and the crunch of the leaf as it's torn out.
I run.
After a while, there's only the rhythm after my breath as my body reaches its goal.
I keep moving because my path is not done.
Still up the hill around the bend, my feet know this well and those screams that dwell in my chest.
Up the hill, around the bend, through the forest, my journey never ends.
As long as I run.
My home
You tell us, Leus.
is a place of extremes.
Oh, man.
In winter, the cold forces its way into your lungs and makes your whole body shake, while your breath forms a cloud in front of your face.
You can see it.
Then, when you look up at the sky, the sun is so small and far away, but you swear that it too is shivering.
It is.
Most of the animals disappear, either seeking warmth in the south or hibernating in some warm hole somewhere.
Walking down.
You're right. With the wind whipping off the lake, you wish you could join them.
What?
But the lake itself freezes for miles along the shoreline. Ice that is both thick and thin and absolutely never safe.
You've got to be careful.
The cold lasts so long that by April, you feel as you'll never be warm again. But eventually, spring does come, and the rivers flood, and the earth turns to mud. Melting snow rejuvenates the green, and soon summer arrives in welcome. But in summer, it's so hot and humid that you feel like you're walking in through soup. Thankfully, this discomfort is easily fixed by a jump in the ever-cold lake. Summer is a beautiful time of year.
It is.
Unfortunately, it is a species that dies young.
Far right now. Why?
For too soon fall arrives with its cold winds and driving rains.
Again.
Sometimes it feels like you're only just getting used to one extreme when the next arrives. But it's worth it to live here.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
you look up the script that she needs? Okay, just hang on. Let's start this one again. But there's no script on here. No, it's not just I would like to tap dance for you now. We'll wind it back when the script comes in, and we'll just take it as. You're looking at 2 hours of rehearsal.
Here we got it.
Beautiful. Okay, wind it back, off you go.
Real me.
Let me introduce myself. I have a name I just like, a mother that loves me when the time is right, yet no one knows the real me. There's someone that does things that would make others fear me, or people who treat me all wrong. If you could hear the real me inside, who doesn't care for books or school, the one who is always afraid of loved ones being hurt. A person who never follows orders or is good when told. This person shows no feelings on the outside, but on the inside, all you hear is the drumming of tears coming from the heart. When I have been scarred badly from a friend I thought I knew, I am the someone who is left behind when others have started the race. Always having no one to depend upon but myself, the one left in the dark with no candle to guide me. If you knew the real me, you wouldn't want to know more. To wish upon a star is foolish to. To me, it brings me hope when times are bad. When times are good, a smile will appear from my heart. If no smile replies back, my heart starts the drum again. I am the person left on the bench when others are chosen before me. Because I show no smile, for I am too shy, yet I wish to be picked. Still, I'm sitting on a bench, alone, when others have gone from my world. A world I dream of friends that I can trust, depend upon, someone who cares for me. Yet here I am, sitting on a bench, waiting for that dream to become reality. If only you knew the real me, I could show you, but all I can do is pour my heart and soul upon this piece of paper, wrote with it with age. If you knew the real me, my feelings of happiness, sadness, and anger could be solved. Yet no one will lend a hand or a smile of comfort, which proves no one knows the real me.
back.
We're still working on it with our drum teacher, so it doesn't have a title.
Enjoy!
Lights up on a girl, cowering on the floor. Ragged clothes, messy hair. She slowly begins to acknowledge the presence of someone else.
I don't know how long I've been here. Weeks, months, maybe a year. Time just all blurs together. It's all just one big, never-ending nightmare. It was worse in the beginning. I've learned my lesson. I've learned not to say anything, to just quietly accept it. I don't feel it anymore. Actually, I don't feel anything anymore. I'm numb. Too far gone. Past the pain of bruised skin and aching limbs. The pain's deeper now. Sometimes they aren't rough if you do what they say. Sometimes they don't care if you're quiet or not. They like being rough. I try to fight it. And some of them aren't as. Maybe then they can convince themselves that it's okay, that it's consensual. I don't know. All I know is that I've long been forgotten. I'm sure no one cares anymore. I'm sure I'm alone.
What are you doing? Where am I? What's going on? Let me out! What? Where am I? Who are you? What's your name? Talk to me. Answer me. What's wrong with you? Talk to me. What's your name? This is all my fault. I should never have left. The fighting was getting so loud, though. I kept screaming at them to stop, and they didn't care. I couldn't handle it anymore. I knew it was late. I knew I should have stayed in bed, that I shouldn't have snuck out. I was just going to go for a walk, though, to wait it out. They'll find me. They'll find me. Mom and Dad, they'll find me soon. They have to. They have to.
It's okay. It'll be okay.
No!
Gordon, walk away.
It's okay.
Are you okay, bud? He's walking up. He's fine. He's fine.
Merciless, the Panted Night Rises. You have just finished reading a preview of the next installment of Shane Lautenberg's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon-ish comic series. Don't you feel special? This comic is for a role-playing artist group in DeviantArt. For more info on that, go to pnd-explorers.deviantart.com. If you want to read the last installment, go to my DeviantArt gallery at agentmm.deviantart.com/gallery/. You'll get to meet that friend that's missing.
If you want to read the rest, it's not there. Be patient. The deadline for getting this finished is the 12th of December. The character design rights go to Nintendo and Game Freak. The character's Maxium is mine, Hops, the bartender, and Gunpowder, that pirate, are the PC in our group. So it goes to Purple,
Halcyon.
belongs to Icarus from Rising 2. Cameo. So enjoy the rest of the festival.
All the memories that fade back to this place. 5 years spent, family that faded, emotions that were rattled, and yet the settling peace. The trees that could speak words to you, taking long journeyous walks through the streets during a storm. The boom in the moment and the startle that was made from the rain when it poured down on our shoulders. This was a time I was happy to call a place home. All the frustrations were pushed back to nothing. Sitting under the streetlights, near pitch dark, rain, two relatives that can enjoy each other's company without the worry of others and the thoughts racing through our heads. All stress relieved. But with darkness, we knew that we had to go our separate ways. Back to the thoughts and the pressures that we both had. Separate pressures. It was only a short walk back to this paradise, so close to a place neither of us called home anymore. Hard to believe how long this time, this second lasts. The second the clouds form, the second the sky turns into a musky color only seen in Western movies. The rain that falls and the wait for anticipation of the very second the first raindrop hits your head. The second it takes for all the stress to go away and for it to come right back in. We both know it'll come again. Not in this place. Not where the rooftop was that was overlooked by the clouds. The rooftop you lived under, and the one down the street where I lived. The clouds always come back. The rain comes, and the excitement of the power that rushes through our bodies as we become our own two-person family. Two sisters running down the streets. We love the innocence. We all go back, though, back to becoming older than we should be, to act to be pulled to stay strong. We'll meet again, someday, into the clouds with the electrifying shudders of the wind and rain.
It's amazing how things change. When I was younger, I was scared of being alone. It terrified me to be left home alone, to get lost in a grocery store, or to have my mom not pick me up from school at the end of the day. I was scared that I would never see my family again. I was scared that they wouldn't come back, that I'd be alone forever. But now that I'm older, I enjoy being alone. I like being by myself, but not all the time. I like being around people too, but sometimes I scare myself. When I'm by myself, I don't miss human interaction. When you're by yourself, you're supposed to want to be around other people. You're supposed to be scared, like I was when I was little, that you're never going to see your friends and family again. But when I'm by myself, I feel the exact opposite. I am perfectly content to sit in my dark room with a flashlight under the covers and read the same book over and over again until I am able to say the entire thing by heart. I like being able to go and make myself a cup of tea and not be glared at by my parents for staining my teeth with all the green tea I seem to drink. But although I feel so happy being alone, drinking my tea and reading Harry Potter over and over, I get scared. Not the same way as when I was a kid, but still scared. I get scared that maybe I'm not completely sane. Humans are supposed to want companionship, and for some reason, 9 times out of 10, I don't. I feel like I'm trapped, but I don't want to get out. It's like I'm in a forest, and I find a cave. This cave is my sanctuary. I feel so relieved to be surrounded by something other than the rough trees and bark. I never want to leave. But eventually, I realize I need to. But I can't. I'm trapped by something that brings me so much joy. Isolation is my cave. It's my sanctuary. It hides me from all the trees and bark and surrounds me by familiar rock. Rock is sturdy, and it takes a lot to break it down. I take rocks and I cover the entrance. I block everything out, and I hide in my cave. I hide from everything, but sometimes I don't feel safe surrounded by all these rocks. I feel like I've blocked everything off, leaving me vulnerable. What am I going to do if someone breaks down my cave? I'll be exposed to the elements, and I won't make it. So isolation is good, but it's bad. Isolation is like a cave, and it can protect you, but only for so long. Everyone has a cave, but how long does it take before you can leave it again? Some people are adventurous, and they go out and brave the dark, cold forest, and some are afraid that if they leave, they'll get hurt. I don't know where I fit in, but I pray that someday I'll figure it out, because I think it's time that I leave my cave and cut down some of those cruel trees and strip them of their vicious bark. I'm scared that if I don't do that soon, there will be too many, and they'll suffocate me. Isolation is.
Isolation is.
Relax.
No understanding.
Confidence.
Stressed.
Ice.
Calm.
Escape.
Ready.
Terrifying.
Anxiety.
Loneliness. Confined.
Bravery.
Abstract.
Creative.